Welcome back. So we're wrapping up this conversation with the viral video about Peter Obi serving food at an event, and there was something Nima, pointed to while we're going on a break, which was how to begin to prepare people for leadership. And I remember the conversation I had with someone, while in China, and they said there's a particular university. So when they come to the school with young children, they now start their exams that they get to write that determines what they are going to do in life. So the high flyers in that particular exam are taken to a particular university where they are groomed for leadership.
Yes,
wow.
You see the girl talking.
I'm going to post that video today. Yes. So they are groomed for leadership. That's all they learn in that school. From that exam, they know those that are going to the farm. They know those that are going to be entrepreneurs. They know so they position people according to their gifts, their strengths, their skills, and then they start training them. But what we have in developing countries is we just wait. Nobody is trained for anything. At some point, you just have an ambition, and then everybody starts rallying around you. And sometimes we don't get the right people, sitting in those offices, and we see how that trickles to everything that's happening in the country. So how do we better prepare people for leadership? Just one second, because we're wrapping up this conversation. So that if they're serving food tomorrow or they're not serving food tomorrow, it wouldn't concern us, because we already know the people who can handle our country. One second though.
Okay. How do we know?
How do we prepare people for leadership?
Yeah, so I think that similarly to the way we make youth service compulsory for everyone, it's extremely important that we as a country make the culture of excellence and service important for everyone, because you can't, when you have democracy, you can't tell who will become your leader. It is majority carries the vote. Unlike China, where there is communism, there's a party system, everybody enter the system, they grew up. Here, anybody can become, Maratu can wake up tomorrow and say, I want to contest for chairmanship of my local government, and she becomes the chairman. It doesn't matter what she already knows. But if the entire country is unified in, we are excellent people, we serve, selfless service, excellent delivery, we won't have any problem regardless of who gets to power. So I think that should be more, that's what I would propose as a way to everybody should be a leader. We are all leading. Whether you're a security man, you're leading. Whether you are a driver, you are leading. Because the people you are driving, you can drive them into gutter or drive them into canal. So everybody is a leader. We should be excellent in what we're doing, and we should. But that's my own.
Excellence in what we're doing. I must steal that one from you. But there's something called public office. Somebody is going to go, see, this is my governor that I say I'm in love with. If you see his track record, you will know that he was well prepared, groomed, up until
for that leadership.
Yes, up until leadership.
And you see the difference.
So he's not in the business, he should be doing PR of popcorn doing. If you don't like what you read about him and his track record of what he's achieved, go arrest. You should not be doing popcorn.
So public service is different. We should have people that train to be there.
When they are in office, each level of public service, they hold excellence. Once the person can do that, you know that when they're in a larger public office, even with criticism, they'll be able to
manage themselves.
Defend criticism. Answer to whatever that is before them.
So isn't it too late for us to start saying this is the way that leadership? Because there's already a pattern of how everybody seems to be following that pattern.
We can change now.
So I hope, like everything, you guys have really made so much valid points. Yes, if they can be trained, maybe there's.
If they can be, why are you begging them?
I don't know how we are going to put them in a place.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Okay, so Tijani, I don't know if it's the engineer or Mr. Tijani, I've saved their numbers together. He was responding to this. He said this video, some people are viewing it from different perspectives. He said historically, leaders often engage in public display of humility to connect with their audience. However, the question remains whether their behavior is genuine or calculated. In this context, Peter Obi's past behavior, he has consistently demonstrated humility and service-oriented actions throughout his career. Current context, is this behavior a part of a larger campaign strategy or a genuine display of humility? Perception, how do Nigerians perceive this action, sincere or opportunistic? So it depends on ultimately depends on the individual's perspective and their values. But his own that It's a desperado presidential aspiration coming
Away.
up with deceptive
Okay.
political strategies to get voters.
Yeah, so the question I asked, for me, leaders should be prepared. Everybody cannot be a leader. So even though we try to have a culture of excellence across board, we all cannot be a leader. So if you decide that you're going to be in a public office,
public office
yes,
we are
office
all
holders, leaders in our different capacities, but we can't all be public office holders. So if you decide that you're getting there, there should be a form of training that they start you on early enough so that you can, get into it, and then when you go there, you do not do things that are not supposed to.
People don't understand that the followership itself is leadership.
Yeah, that's
your
another
ability
one.
To.
But we have to go. Thank you so much, ladies, for your contribution. When we come back, we'll continue on the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.